Hi, Dan here again. This video is about how to get a job as a technical writer as quickly as possible with no college whatsoever. Uh, First thing you're going to want to take a look at is there are three programs that you'll have to cultivate some familiarity with. First one is Microsoft Excel. This is a program that, if you don't already know, it's used for everything. So you'll just have to know that. Next one is Microsoft Word. Obviously, a lot of your documentation you will probably put together in Microsoft Word. Last one is Microsoft Project. The reason this is important is because a lot of the technical writing you will do will be associated with projects. So this is something that people that are looking for technical writers those are three very core programs that they want to know that you have some familiarity with, and the key word is familiarity. As long as you can put on your resume that you're familiar with it because of something tangible, then you have got a pretty good shot at getting a job. Again, these are really core requirements for that. Now, how we go about getting what you need for these programs to get a job quickly. First thing I would do is you're going to obviously need the books. What I would look at is used books on Amazon. I've said this on the other videos. The reason getting used books on Amazon is important is because when these books, when they first come out, are usually very expensive, maybe $50, maybe even more. And so to get them used, you're not buying them used. It's not really a big risk because they don't change that much over the years. So you can get something that's maybe even as old as 10 years old, and you might pay $3 for it used on Amazon, and then pay another $3 in shipping. You just bought a book that when it came out was worth $50, and it really hasn't changed. The content hasn't changed that much. So that's my suggestion on getting the books. Those three: Microsoft Project, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft Word. What I'd recommend for those three is, as you're looking for them on Amazon, look for books that have tutorials or walkthroughs that you can use. So they're set up as a walkthrough or a tutorial. The other thing that you'll probably have to do is get access to software. You can use most Microsoft now gives you a 30-day free trial. So if you wanted to get this experience at home, you could do that. Now, the downside of that is it's not resume experience. It's actually just knowledge, which you could then take and go into a contract agency who can actually measure that knowledge for you using testing programs that they can rate you on that. My suggestion is to take another route, which is to volunteer some time at a nonprofit, bring those three books in with you, and ask them for a problem that you can try to solve, and that would be documentation or writing. And then you're volunteering, so they're glad to let you use their system, their programs, which is nice. And you may even be able to convince them to purchase a copy of a program they don't have. Like, say, for example, Microsoft Project, they might not have. You might be able to convince them to purchase it temporarily, even, because it's also a lot of that's subscription based now. So I would say the upside of volunteering is, again, nobody's paying you, but you can take that experience, you can put it on a resume. You can actually say, hey, I have some tangible experience working with these technologies. You didn't have a job, you didn't have to go out of your way to get hired to do it. You might spend 2 days, as little as 2 days, working with those things. If you have some familiarity, you still have it. You can walk in there. You can be honest with the person you're talking with. Obviously, you don't ever want to be dishonest, but you can tell them, look, in this position, I did work with these three things. And be honest, say it was a few days worth of work or whatever it was. Maybe you have time to spend 2 weeks at the nonprofit working on that. Great. So that's my suggestion. I hope this helps. And I'll be making more videos like this. So please subscribe. Thanks.